America is often called a melting pot. But what does that really mean, and how did it happen? From its earliest days, the United States was a land shaped by migration and diversity. Indigenous peoples lived on the land for thousands of years before European settlers arrived, bringing their own cultures, beliefs, and conflicts. The colonial period saw waves of English, Dutch, French, and Spanish settlers, and soon after, enslaved Africans were forcibly brought across the Atlantic, laying the foundation for a society deeply intertwined with both cultural diversity and inequality. As the nation expanded westward, it absorbed land and people from Mexico, while also welcoming new immigrant groups from Ireland, Germany, Italy, and Eastern Europe. Each group brought distinct languages, foods, religions, and traditions, often facing discrimination but gradually becoming part of the American identity. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Ellis Island became a gateway for millions, while Chinese, Japanese, and other Asian immigrants arrived on the West Coast, contributing to industries, railroads, and communities. Despite facing harsh exclusionary laws, over time, cultural mixing intensified, especially in urban centers where neighborhoods blended music, fashion, food, and customs. The civil rights movement, immigration reforms of 1965, and the rise of globalization further diversified America, turning it into a country where no single heritage defines the whole. Today, the term melting pot is sometimes challenged by the idea of a salad bowl, where different cultures retain their uniqueness while contributing to the broader society. Yet the core idea remains: America became what it is not through sameness, but through difference, through the struggles and strengths of people from every corner of the world, coming together to create something new, complex, and still evolving. As the 20th century progressed, the idea of America as a land of opportunity drew people from war-torn Europe, poverty-stricken Asia, and politically unstable Latin America. Jewish refugees fleeing the Holocaust, Cubans escaping communism, Koreans and Vietnamese displaced by war, all found their way to the United States, adding new layers to the national identity. These communities didn't just assimilate. They also shaped the cities and towns they settled in, from Chinatowns and Little Italies to vibrant Latino neighborhoods and Arab American enclaves. Their influence appeared in everything from corner stores and street food to business innovations, religious institutions, and political activism. Over time, African Americans, long marginalized despite being central to America's history, began gaining more cultural, legal, and political recognition. Their contributions in music, sports, literature, and the fight for justice redefining the nation's image, both internally and to the world. In recent decades, immigration from South Asia, Africa, and the Middle East has expanded the meaning of American, challenging old notions of identity and sparking new conversations about belonging. English may be the dominant language, but Spanish, Mandarin, Arabic, Tagalog, and Hindi echo across classrooms and communities. While racism, xenophobia, and inequality have persisted, so has resilience, people continuing to fight for inclusion while proudly expressing their roots. America's cultural richness today is not an accident, but the outcome of centuries of migration, resistance, adaptation, and dialogue. The melting pot metaphor may oversimplify things. Not everything melts. Not every culture blends neatly. But what's undeniable is that America has always been shaped by the people who arrived with dreams, faced struggles, and brought with them the courage to build new lives. That collective story, layered with pain and pride, is what makes America not just a nation of immigrants, but a nation made by immigrants, always transforming, never standing still.